This is Get Your Goddess Groove On Radio. When the goddess speaks, everyone listens with me, Laura Hosford. Do you feel like life is a mystery to be solved? That you must stand alone in this life? Listen deeply, beloved soul, and hear my call. I am your waking inner goddess speaking to you. I am here to call you home and activate your deepest prayer inside of you. As an emissary for the goddess, I offer you authentic channel messages of love, inspiration, and heart-healing grace to guide you forward in transcending your consciousness and becoming the change you wish to see in the world. Now get ready and join me as we get your goddess groove on right now. Hello and welcome everyone to our Goddess Radio live show today. So we do not have a guest speaker today, and I decided to do a special workshop with you today live. And please go ahead and get comfortable, and you may want to have a pen and journal to take any notes or anything that aha moments that come in during these calls and these very powerful group containers. And let me just take a moment here to welcome our live guests. Welcome, Anne. Good to have you. Bonnie as well. Judy, welcome. Suzanne and Thelma. So we may have some more sisters joining us here as we go along. And if this is your first time coming to one of my events, welcome. We're glad to have you here. And if you are a returning goddess sister, and some of you are in my Magdalene Sophia Rose group, thank you for being here as well. So today we're having a special Peace on Earth ceremony with White Buffalo Calf Woman. Today is April 5th, and we're going to be focusing today on bringing in the energies of peace and harmony and balance. As was requested during my Magdalene Sophia Rose group on March 10th, the beautiful White Buffalo Calf woman came in with a message, and I'm going to play that for you during our call today. If for those of you that are not part of the Magdalene Circle, so you can hear that. And we'll be doing some special ceremony today to help us to really support us in anchoring in the energies of peace and harmony and balance and love and even compassion, as we are already in this very powerful eclipse portal. And I'll go into that more here in just a minute. So I'm your guide. I'm Laura Maven Starr. I'm the founder of the Light Leaders Academy, which was my first kind of Createx project that I formed in 2014. And I'm also the founder of the Get Your Goddess Groove On community that I now run. I have a private online platform that is free through the Mighty Networks you can join, or you could join my email community if you prefer to do that, to receive all of our offerings and courses, sacred courses. I do teach sacred courses and classes, or for individual oracle sessions, or even sacred retreats. So I do consider myself a global visionary for world peace. It's something that's very near and dear and deep to my heart. I have been seeking the energies of peace since I was about 12 years old. I'm also an ordained shamanic minister. I'm a master Akashic teacher, and I'm an oracle for the divine feminine Christ. I'm also a channel for light, sound, and energies like light language, and I'm an intuitive healer, natural born empath. I guess I need to add mediumship on here because my mediumship gate has been really opening up the last few months here in 2024. So we're all evolving, which is a beautiful thing to see, right? We're all evolving, we're growing, we're expanding into more light. We are reaching these higher dimensions of light and opening up to new gifts that maybe we have not been able to experience so far in life. So welcome, sister, to our sacred temple of divine love. I invite you to get relaxed. I invite you to breathe very, very deeply And we'll be working some with the breath today as well in our opening grounding ceremony, to have some water. And if you'd like to even maybe light a white candle, I always light a white candle here for all of my ceremonies, to which is a symbol and is the energy, of course, of fire, of light, and into our container space. You might have a pen and paper, and just most importantly, set your intention to receive and to open into full trust. You can do that in this container. This is a safe, protected container for you. So we'll go ahead now and get into our call. Also, I'll just mention that this call is being recorded today, as I do record all of my ceremonies, and it will be shared later with my email community and also in the Get Your Goddess Groove On community as well. So there will be a replay. So today, some of the things we're going to visit today is why this total solar eclipse is so important for our ascension. And there's a lot of energy out there right now. I'm sure you've probably seen some of the predictions and the sharings of thoughts from various different places, right, on YouTube or even on the national news or wherever you are tapping into. We're not going to be focusing today on so much about people's interpretations, I would say, of, what's going to happen. Today, our ceremony is more about focused on us as an individual agent of change, as an individual emissary for the mother energies and even the father energies, and how we can approach coming into this very, very powerful eclipse. How can we come in an individual way and really take our energy into the highest level of peace, of joy, of love, of compassion? Because as we bring that energy into this powerful solar eclipse, that is what is going to be amplified. So we want to stay on the very highest frequency, even if it's the frequency of neutrality, even if it's the frequency of courage. We are adding to life in a very positive way. We are adding to life, meaning we're not harming life. And today we're going to receive support and guidance from White Buffalo Calf Woman to help us through her channeled message and her energies of peace, harmony, and love. And you can begin to anchor these energies right now by setting an intention today of being open, opening your heart, opening your body, opening your aura, opening your womb, and opening your mind to connect with the higher divine will and mind, right, of all that is. We'll do a group ceremonial prayer and sovereignty prayer that I have, a special prayer that I channel from many years ago from Saint Germain, who is an ascended master who is on this planet to help to untangle your energy from any 3D or 4D, we'll say, timelines or energies that are not of the highest timeline of the quantum field, of the quantum field, meaning the unity field. So we can increase our alignment with our divine soul light stream, okay? Because the more that we can reclaim and anchor our love, our light, what I call our soul light, if you're just to help you with some of my terminology, and to anchor that beautiful vertical stream of light, right? Because we are, as a soul light, we are vibration, we're energy, we're sound, particles, and waves, right? And we are both local in the body, but we're also non-local in the quantum world. So, and I'm not going to get into the physics, but if you just imagine a beautiful stream of light with all these beautiful sparkly particles coming in, that you are riding in this beautiful body elemental, which is a sacred temple. And so we want to increase this potent field of your soul light, or sometimes I call it your soul song, because there's only one of you. There's no duplicate of you. You're a beautiful organic song, of creation. You are the holy child of the co-creation of Divine Mother and Divine Father. And this is a blessing. This is a truth and the highest truths. And I hope you can feel that in your body. And I will invite you to connect with that, not just on the mental plane, but through your heart, through your whole body. Oh, welcome, Maud. Good to have you here. And thank you for coming. So today I want you to enjoy deep relaxation and peace and stillness, and just let everything roll off the back of your shoulders. Let your whole body just relax in a chair, or if you're lying down, or whatever you want to do to get very comfortable, because the more that you can relax your breath, the more we can relax our body, we can relax our nervous system, just letting any anxiety and stress melt away from the body in this very safe sanctuary, the more deeply your soul can reclaim your divine will. Because what we're all having to do is we're having to retrain, if you will, retrain ourselves from the harshness of the third and fourth dimension, from those worlds of time, of space, of always push, 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 go, 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 produce, 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 especially in the third dimensional world. It was very much focused on the outer expression, very much focused on the material world of matter. And this is a world of matter in the physical form, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it became a world of imbalance, right? And so you can set in it whatever beautiful intentions coming to you. I invite you to do that now. And just to begin to formulate that, it can be a very simple intention just to come into peace, to harmony and balance, right? And then we'll have time to ask any questions, to enjoy some heart sharing in our safe sanctuary of authentic sisterhood today. So this is a picture that I found. I thought it was really beautiful on the internet, of white buffalo calf woman. She is an ascended master. And our theme is peace on earth with white buffalo calf woman. And she came in very, very powerfully on March 10th in my Magdalene group call on the new moon. And she came in with many ascended masters who are here with us today, and all with us and will be with us throughout the ceremony. And I'm feeling all kind of chills in my body, because they're letting me know that they're here, and my body is my truth meter. So we'll work with the powerful energies of Mother Earth, of Tara, and Tara is our ascended fifth dimensional Earth. So the 3D Earth I call Gaia, and the ascended Earth I refer to her as Tara. We will also bring in our ascended master teams, our angels, our archangels, along with our own divine self, and the dragon energies. In the dragon energies, dragon means light. So this is not negative, just so you know. Dragon is part of the original primordial creation energies of this planet. They were the builders of this planet, the original Gaia. So this is very positive, high frequency light, to help us to raise our personal vibration, to release density, that we're ready to release any energies of separation, energies that were really, the best way I like to put it, that are not authentic to you. Okay. So in a nutshell, you can say, I'm releasing, I'm dissolving, I'm letting go, whatever your words are. I'm no longer in attunement or resonating with any energies that are not part of my divine I am blueprint, right? And I hope you can feel that into your body. And I'll encourage you to, throughout the call, to really open your heart and to let yourself feel into the energies of this powerful container today. We are preparing ourselves for this powerful upcoming April 8th eclipse that will begin with the supermoon, total solar eclipse at 19 degrees Aries, which is on Monday, April 8th. So depending on wherever you are in the world, I would encourage you to go to I do have a specific website I found that you can go in and just type in your city or your country where you live, like type in your city and your country, and it's something called the solar eclipse, and it'll pull up for you, and then find at what time is the eclipse coming, because it is impacting the entire world. Yes, the main totality of it is going through the United States and up into Canada, um, but it's still impacting all of the world. And so you'll want to know when that time is. Today we have a sun conjunction node of fate at 23 degrees. So we're bringing in the sun's bringing in energies of the fate, and Venus into Aries at 25 degrees also today. So Venus is entering into this picture. And then on April 7th, which will be Sunday, we have Saturn square as the great attractor, who's the one who's kind of magnetizing all of these powerful energies together. So on this Aries supermoon total solar eclipse on April 8th, you're going to begin to feel, and maybe you're even feeling into it today, or even starting with yesterday, you might feel this pronounced ripple in the local system space-time continuum, radiating in all directions from the exact moment of the event that is going to impact us on the physical level, our nervous systems, our somatic body, you know, everything will be impacted through the rippling out of these beautiful eclipse energies, these solar eclipse energies. And it does have the potential to disrupt the Earth's crust. And so what that means is that, yes, we could see some volcanic activity. We could see even some earthquakes. I know there was an earthquake in Taiwan. I think it was last week. And these are all Mother Earth, also responding, because she's a living, breathing body, of light and matter in the physical, right? So she also has to sometimes stretch and move and will reform, with these powerful energies coming in. And one of the most impactful celestial events of this year, and this one is it and beyond, this is the event of the year. The sun and moon are exactly conjunct at Chiron, bracketed by the karmic node of fate in this disruptor Eris semi-sextile Saturn in Pisces, and Pisces is a water sign, and Uranus in Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign. So also we have Mercury is retrograde in the late Aries square Pluto. So we have Pluto here in Aquarius, of course, that came in the beginning of the year, and much that is hidden that will not be revealed until late May. So even though we're in the experience of it, we're going to go right through it. We're not going to even begin to experience and see the outer rippling effect maybe until late May, and 6 months later, and maybe even up to a couple years later, in our intention, our group intention, and our own personal intentions and commitments and prayers, is all to counteract any attempted negative impact or harm that some people or groups or beings or whatever are trying to harness these energies, through people consciously and unconsciously, right? And so we can hold this beautiful container today of love, and we know that unconditional love, we know that compassion, we know that peace, all of these energies are way more powerful than these lower frequencies, lower, denser energies, right? We do acknowledge that these energies are on our planet. As more and more light comes in and we anchor more of the light, which is really how we are the spiritual antennas. We are the boots on the ground. We are here to bring our divine soul light and completely integrate it as much as we can into the embodiment of the physical form. And then we can truly bring heaven to earth as we do that. As we do that, we ripple out the light. We are bringing the light of heaven into the new earth along with Mother Earth. And that is way, way more powerful than the energy of fear. Because remember how fear is a very, very low energy. It's below courage on the David Hawkins scale. Okay. So anytime we are holding in our sovereignty, in our light, in our love, in our compassion, in beauty, we are way more powerful than those energies and can dissolve them away. So we will feel this pronounced ripple, going out, kind of like I found this picture of a really beautiful picture, right, of all these beautiful frequencies. Now, in the ancient Sumerian text, they foretold this eclipse thousands of years ago and suggesting it holds significant evolutionary potential if we can align with it on Monday, April 8th. Now, my suggestion to you, and this is not advice, everyone has to make a personal choice, but for me personally, the way that I understand the ancients and the wisdom keepers, and including the indigenous wisdom keepers, is they did not go out to wear the little goggles and they didn't look directly into the eclipse event. They felt like that was not really like a reverent thing to do or a respectful thing to do. So they chose to stay indoors, to stay with themselves, right? Just in prayer and meditation and breath work and stillness and calmness. They they felt like this was the place that they needed to be focusing on, just going inward to connect with these beautiful energies. So this is what I personally am going to be doing. I will be spending several hours in prayer and meditation. I'll be focusing on my intention of anchoring in peace and love and light and beauty, for myself, my communities, for the world, right? And you get to choose however you want to, of course, be with that eclipse and whatever your highest truth is. Now, this eclipse is going to linger over the zone of Mexico for 4 minutes. So this eclipse, usually I understand most eclipses are around 2.5 minutes, meaning that's how much time that the moon comes between the sun and the earth, and we see the ring of fire. But this one is going to be almost 4.5 minutes. So this one is going to be super powerful. The last eclipse that we had of this power was in August 2017, and I do remember that eclipse because I was in Georgia and the eclipse came from the west over to the east coast, and it was super powerful. I was like Energizer Bunny for days, and maybe you remember it. This eclipse is going to come up through Mexico, through the middle of the United States, arcing up into Canada. So it's considered the Earth's interdimensional navel and umbilical cord that connects directly into the womb of Gaia Sophia. And that's very interesting, right? During this short window, the Earth's electromagnetic field will be greatly reduced, okay? And it will open this rare portal. And then, there is this call for people to collectively generate Divine Mother's primordial resonance to consciously reconnect our energy into the universal harmonic resonance of love frequency in the earth. So this is, the call that you may have been feeling into or hearing, and not only the resonance of love frequency, but the resonance of peace as well. So, wherever you can anchor in, it's all contributing to the positive, for life. We're for life, right? We want healing, we want people to be thriving, we want balance, we want peace, we want unity, right? And I thank you for hearing the call and coming to be with me here today. So to assist in this resurrection of Divine Mother, because this is really what this is about, the primordial feminine consciousness of deep compassion, which is so needed today on our planet, right? We can just look outside, we can see, the separation. We can see, well, are people focusing, right? But we can also see that people's hearts are opening. People are beginning to hold the energies of compassion. People are beginning to hold more energy of loving kindness, right? And I see it every day. Looking maybe at a video or something, I see the compassionate, kind, loving concerns in the comments for others. And this is a beautiful thing because when we do go through these really big events together as humanity, we do come together as humans. Humanity is really great at that. I think that whenever there is you know, an intense period, whether it's a crisis or an eclipse or a huge cosmic star event or something's happening on the planet, we always respond. Humanity, humans come together to love each other, to support each other, to uplift each other. And this is one of the beautiful, beautiful qualities of you as a human, right? So today, by focusing our intentions on peace, on healing, on prosperity in all our relations and transmutation into the highest love, while humming the seed sound, ooh, ooh, if you want to hum that, we can facilitate a profound healing and awakening on a personal and collective level today. Okay. And this is what the ascension is. We're returning to that. We are becoming that. And this beautiful eclipse is here. This eclipse is very positive. It's not negative. It's a positive portal to lift us, helping us to really let go, to dissolve these lower frequencies that have been intertwined with us perhaps for many thousands of years and lifetimes. This is a very positive gift from the heavens. And even though there may be forces, nefarious forces, trying to bring it down, trying to twist it, to turn it, to do harm on humanity, they will not succeed. Okay. They cannot succeed because they're operating, on this very low frequency of fear. They're trying to use our energy to create for their harmful intentions. So you can just say, I'm not going to participate with that. I choose of my own divine free will not to give any of my energies, my time, my resources, my focus to any agendas or plans to do harm to life on this planet, period. I say no. No is a very powerful word, setting a healthy boundary. In that way, you can even say, I'm giving my beautiful divine particles, my God atom particles, to the light of God's divine perfection. Okay. And I'm directing those particles in and through me for the purposes of lifting up humanity, lifting up life, right, for myself and others, becoming my priestess light. I'm anchoring the diamond light, right, within me. I'm anchoring heaven to earth. Whatever words resonate to you, those words will counter any attempt to do any harm. Judy says, wow, I will be in Mexico during the eclipse and I will absolutely be meditating on peace. Beautiful, beautiful. That's wonderful, Judy. So glad to hear that. Talk about this prophecy that everyone is all stirred up and talking about, the biblical prophecy, right? So a new moon eclipse initiates new beginnings and new doors opening on your path. And in this eclipse, we can expect big shifts. The energy is accelerated, electric, spontaneous, and synergistic. The eclipse speed things up on the timeline. It shakes things open, it awakens, and it activates opportunities of new resonance field. So, as you make your intention to lift your resonance field up to the highest frequency that you want to focus on, whether it's love, whether it's compassion, whether it's beauty, whether it's joy, whether it's peace, whatever it is, I am going to resonate I'm placing my attention, my focus, my energy, my love, my light on resonating with this field of peace. And then I'm receiving in the support for that, right? Through this eclipse window. And the effects, of this can be 6 months to several years. I mean, this is definitely going to shake things up on planet Earth. There is no doubt. And it's not always fun, right? It's challenging, it's difficult, it's scary at times. We get tired. I totally am with you on that. And yet at the same time, we all signed up to be the boots on the ground to go through this experience. And we do have to go through it. There are no shortcuts, there are no bypasses. We go through it, but we also go through it knowing that we're not going through this alone, that we're going through this with millions and millions of light workers and star seeds and visionaries and beautiful souls, and that we are here to anchor in heaven on earth and create peace. And that is going to happen. It can't be changed because it's coming down from the highest heavens of all that is, not only for this planet, but for this universe, for this galaxy. And that is a truth I come back to time and time again, that I am more than this body. I am more than this body, and that I am an avatar, a master co-creator, right? And you are too. And this is your birthright. This is your birthright now to work with these beautiful eclipse energies to up level your life. Bring in more prosperity, bring in more abundance, bring in the dreams in your heart. Whatever it is you're being guided to do. So this Aries solar eclipse supports the cosmic ascension by spiraling down into the dense physicality. It impacts our body, and you may have ascension symptoms. A lot of people have been talking about being tired, stomach aches, headaches, all the things, right? Because your body is having to reshape itself, right? Your body is making space for the light as you release the density. It transforms our cellular code, and it even transforms our DNA as well. So this shadow during the eclipse, right, when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, blocking out the rays of the sun to earth, seeing that ring of fire, it will pass over 7 biblical towns named Nineveh, echoing the story of the prophet Jonah, who was given a message from God to go to Nineveh and ask the people to stop their evil agendas and to return to the Garden of Paradise on earth. So I'm going to stop there because we have to come into 100% accountability and ownership of everything we've created, consciously and most importantly, unconsciously, right? Because we've been coming to this earth maybe many, many incarnations, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands over time. And we weren't always this evolved. We weren't always this conscious. We went through our own journey of experiences. And so what we can do to lend to anchoring peace is to just take ownership and accountability, even if we don't know what it was. We don't have to even necessarily know all the details of those past incarnations. We just can do our own inner work, whether we can use the Ho'oponopono prayer if we feel like we want to do it that way, which is a powerful forgiveness and just sets everything, corrects everything, all the energies, right? If that works for you or your own process, whatever and however you want to approach it. But as we do that, if we take responsibility for our shadow self and we acknowledge it, we honor its experience without judgment, we can then bring in more light, the light of our soul. And then we are not giving our energy away to these evil agendas or nefarious agendas anymore, because we have brought all of our love and all of our light and all of our true beingness into this body. so that this body is only filled, it's only and ever intended to be filled with your love and your light and your soul song of your I am. But what happened is after the fall of man, we began to spiral down out of those 12 strands of DNA. We began to forget our connection to spirit or our soul, right? We became more entrapped in the physical form of materiality and matter, right? Until we fell to 2 strands of DNA. So, as that happened and we went through those experiences, our energy was being used by nefarious forces, okay, or other energies, okay, or even other people, however you want to look at it as based on your belief system. That part to me is not so important as the part about now you can come into accountability. Now we can all go, okay, I'm going to retrieve my soul light. I'm going to retrieve my energy so that never happens again. Right. And I can enjoy and I can begin to step into my divine co creatorship with Mother, Father, God and plant new seeds on the new heaven and new earth. Okay. That are in balance, where the energies are in balance and whole. I'm in my wholeness, I'm in my completeness. So, as the story goes, sailors discovered Jonah was responsible for the storm and threw him overboard, where he was swallowed by a great whale or a dark womb, you could say. And again, that's symbology. I don't think Jonah was actually in a whale, but it's just a symbology of the story. He was swallowed into a dark womb, maybe a dark night of the soul. For 3 days, Jonah prayed inside the belly of the whale to be forgiven, or inside the dark womb to be forgiven. God commanded the whale to release Jonah unharmed on dry land. So he was taken out of, the dark womb. Jonah then traveled to Nineveh and urged the people to pray within the next 40 days or face harms from the divine. The entire city prayed and cleansed within the 40 days of atonement. So there was a 40 days of atonement, which is interesting because even Yeshua, right, known as Jesus the Christ, went through 40 days of atonement, when he was in the desert and the fallen angelic Lucifer came to him and tempted him. Oh, I'll give you many riches and I'll give you all these kingdoms and I'll give you all this power. And yet, what did Jesus say? He turned him away. He turned, the devil away. He turned whatever that energy is that you call it away and went into the 40 days of the desert to go through the energy of atonement, to be cleansed, to be purified of all those distorted energies, imbalance energies, trauma energies, conflict energies, all of those. And so, because the city prayed and cleansed, God spared Nineveh from destruction. So, post eclipse, the upcoming eclipse's trajectory will be over these 7 towns of Nineveh. Okay. And then it goes into Canada, kind of going over to the eastern side of Canada. And it's seen as connecting to the timeline of this biblical story of redemption through Jonah's message, right? So that's pretty interesting. I mean, even if you're not religious, you don't believe in the Bible, you don't have to, but I think it's pretty interesting that there are these 7 towns in Nineveh and that this, projection of the eclipse goes over it. It's pretty interesting. So spending 40 days after the eclipse in spiritual practice or healing mentorship can align us with the higher vibrations available at this time to do our inner healing. All individual healing will serve the world. I'm willing and I'm able to direct my energy consciously for healing, for myself and humanity, for the whole planet. So thank you for that. And then a quantum kind of leap reflection is because the eclipse is going to be speeding things up, although positive, it can be quite intense. at times because we'll be purging on every level. This eclipse will go through every cell, every molecule, every particle and wave of your body's hologram, right? And it'll go through your nervous system. It's going to go through the physical, the emotional, your psychic bodies. It's going to go through everything, not only for humans, but even for animals, for plants, and for Mother Earth. So anytime we have these big bursts of energy coming in, it kind of forces us to flush out anything which isn't going to resonate with the new light. So it's going to stir the pot in your subconscious. It's going to bring up to the surface more. It could be some energies that you thought you may have cleared and are still, the root of those energies are now being released, right? So it's going to go very, very deep. So we want to be very gentle and loving with ourselves. We want to give ourselves extra rest, lots of water, hydrate, salt baths. I would say not too much news or TV, better to turn it off, the YouTube, the things, and just be with yourself in a cocoon of love. Be with yourself in a very gentle and loving way. Just allowing your own experience. Number one, journaling is a beautiful tool to journal anything coming up. It could be flashes of trauma. It could be flashes of past life memories or childhood memories that are being pulled up to the surface to be dissolved and purged. Keep yourself open to all the goodness in the most aligned ways for your body temple to anchor the new light, right? So you might create a new prayer. Oh, thank you, Mother, Father, God, for all the good things coming to me, the miracles that are coming to me today and every day, in every now moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the miracles I don't in the love and the blessings and the abundance and the prosperity coming to me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? And I'm open to all the goodness that the universe is delivering to me, right? And to know that less is more, because as time speeds up until we do make the quantum leap into fifth dimension where there'll be no time, things are going to feel, so it is kind of forcing us in a way to re-examine our daily habits, our daily lives, the way we're doing things, right? And how we're doing things. And simplification has been a theme for me the last year. How can I simplify my life, right? How can I simplify, even the material things, in my home? How can I declutter? How can I release anything that's holding my energy, right? So I can free that energy up to be inside of me, to be used by me for my co-creations, right? To create heaven on earth for which I came. And rebirthing is good here, but requires a softness for flow to occur and sympathetic resonance, which is the most aligned vibration to be met. So I want you to notice, as I was talking earlier about the energy of the third and fourth dimension, that we are flipping those energies because those energies were the inversion of the original organic mother template, the original Garden of Eden. As we move up into the unity consciousness, we move up into the crystal aurora universe where the organic templating is there for us, waiting for us to rise into it, to align with it, to reconnect with it, which is also part of the new earth. It requires us to be soft and gentle. There is a lot of power and strength, and this is the power of the feminine, right? In the softness of our field, in the breath, in the stillness, in the receiving, and learning how to open to receive is super important now. That's your feminine nature, right? And just even making a prayer and intention to reverse out any energies that are overly harsh or distorted, whether they're feminine or masculine, and just returning to balance. I want to be in balance with my yin and my yang. I want to be in balance with my feminine and my masculine nature as it was intended by Mother, Father, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It can just be a simple prayer so that you can anchor your intention as a seed and create space for your garden. And then water your garden every day, right? Water your garden by a prayer, journaling, going out in nature, connecting with the trees, the sky, the sun, right? And just saying maybe a prayer of gratitude. It can be that simple. Simple is very powerful because a lot of times when it's more simple, we leave out the overanalyzation. We come into our body, right? And Zia said, I'm thankful for my spirit team remaining sovereign and harmonious, for my quantum leap into my crystalline limitless timeline, since thriving above all parasitic paradigms in my organic original ownership. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love that, Zia. That's very powerful. We're going to go now to honoring the four directions. And I'd like to do the honoring of the four directions today so that we can connect into the four corners of the universe. And it's interesting if you look at the numerology of the eclipse, it is a four for the month of April, and then eight, right? The eighth day of April, and then another eight because 2024 adds up to eight, or the energy of abundance. So we have 488. And when you break that down, it breaks it down to five, which is five is the number of change, right? Lots of change coming in through this eclipse. And yet also the number four is also the number of creating a stable foundation. It creates the new stable foundation. So isn't that interesting how when I was looking at this, anyone who is trying to interfere with this or harm or do something nefarious, it's almost like they're trying to destabilize this. But it will never happen. It will never happen because man is not greater than the whole of the cosmic source of all of life, right? Man didn't create man. Man was created from the seed idea, if you will, of Mother, Father, God. Man is the co-creation of Divine Mother and Divine Father. So we can see anytime we see these inversions, all we have to do to find the truth is just to flip it and reverse it, and then we'll have the truth, because everything they do is they've inverted the organic templating of Divine Mother and Divine Father. And we're here to clearly see that we can reverse it and stand in the truth of our alignment. So let's go ahead now and open the directions. You don't have to do anything. I'm just going to open up the wheel elements prayer. And I found this beautiful picture I took at the Peace Park, which is here in Sedona. It's at the stupa. It's run by the Tibetan Buddhist, and they have this beautiful medicine wheel here. You can see it's divided into four sections, much like the four directions. And we'll now open up the directions to honor all of life and come into that place of stabilization. So to the winds of the south, and to the master of waters, to Mother Mary, she of 1,000 roses, to the great serpent, wrap your coils of light around us and teach us to shed the past the way you shed your skin, to walk softly on the earth, teach us the beauty way. To the winds of the west, and to the master of the earth and southwest, Mary Magdalene, she of 1,000 angels, to Mother Jaguar, protect our medicine space, teach us the way of peace, to live impeccably and show us the way beyond death. To the winds of the north, oops, 1 second, didn't mean to hit that. To the winds of the north and to the master of the air, to the great hummingbird, grandmother, grandfather, to the ancient ones. Come warm your hands by our fire. Whisper to us in the wind, we honor you who have come before us, those who will come after us, our children and our children's children. To the winds of the east and to the master of the fires, to the great eagle condor, come to us from the place of the rising sun. Keep us under your wings and show us the mountains we only dare to dream of, and teach us to fly wing to wing with the Great Spirit. To Mother Earth and to the sacred powers of the universe, the masters of metal and wood, we pray for the healing of all our children, the stone people, the plant people, the four-legged, the two-legged, the creepy crawlers, the finned, the furred, and the winged ones, the elemental of all levels of beings and all our relations. To the highest vibrational masters, the Christ consciousness, and all those closest to the heart of the Creator, to Father, Son, and Grandmother Moon, to the star nations. Great Spirit, you who are known by 1,000 names, you who are the unnameable one, thank you for bringing us together and allowing us to sing the songs of another day. And just taking a big deep breath in, one hand on your heart, and perhaps one hand on your lower belly and womb. We'll take a moment now to move into our beautiful grounding, a grounding prayer with Universal Mother and Tara. And I'll invite you now just to close your eyes and just begin to connect in with your breath, of which your spirit moves, right? The spirit moves through our body and being. And again, one hand on the heart, one hand on the lower belly or the womb or dantian. Focusing on the breath, just taking in really deep breaths into your belly, imagining your lungs filling up completely with your own beautiful breath, your own beautiful I am spirit. Your lungs are expanding deeper and deeper and deeper into your womb. Slowly exhaling out any tension or stress. On the exhale, allowing your shoulders to relax. Allowing another breath in. Exhaling out. Dropping into another level of peace. With each breath, breathing in that beautiful, beautiful energy of your own love, your own light. Exhaling out, emptying your body and being of any distorted energies, toxic energies, disturbed emotions. Just letting that all go. You can send those energies down into the center of the earth to be transformed back into love. And taking another deep, deep breath in. And on this exhale this time, imagine your breath as a beautiful liquid light. And that liquid light is moving down through the heart, filling up with love. And that beautiful liquid light is now moving down into your womb, just below your hand. And begin to see that light filling up your womb with each exhale. Noticing a color or a feeling tone or a quality filling your womb. Your womb is your creative portal. Just like for birthing babies, we birth everything into material form. We birth our thoughts, our words, our choices. When we bring those into alignment, and we can consciously bring all of that creation focus here in this moment, bringing it through the energy of our heart first, and just feeling your heart expanding outward towards your hand, the two merging into one. Feel your heart opening and expanding with more love and more light. And now begin to bring your focus down to your womb and feel this ball of light dropping from your heart into your womb, filling your womb, and your womb is now overflowing with this beautiful quality of divine love that comes from our beautiful Divine Mother. Just allowing your womb to be nourished with this quality of divine love, filling your womb and overflowing now out into your body and being, flowing out through your feminine creative centers, into the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, down into your yoni, and creative portals are being filled with this beautiful, nourishing, nurturing love that is available to you anytime, all the time you bring your focus here. Your womb is intended to be a divine receiver. It's the receiving chakra for pure love. Beautiful. And now feel this beautiful ball of light going down from the womb through the root chakra, down through the earth star, below the feet, taking it all the way down, rooting into the very core of Mother Earth, the new earth. So see or feel or know this ball of light anchoring into the crystalline core of new earth. And this is connecting your physical body and vessel deep into the arms of Mother Earth, Tara, and just allow her to hold you safely and gently until you feel peaceful inside or still or calm, until you feel more secure inside her loving womb. And just breathing in, breathing out, expanding your energy outward from your womb chakra. Beautiful. And now feeling your heart, your hand on your heart and your womb at the same time. Beautiful. And now bringing your attention to your heart, feeling that ball of light, opening, expanding your high heart, the sacred heart, opening the emerald green sacred heart space, and beginning to move up to the throat chakra with this ball of light, up through the third eye, up through the crown, opening the crown, send this ball of light upward, upward, upward through the upper chakras, all the way, opening your own consciousness fully, entering through the stargate of time to connect with the highest heavens of the cosmos, that they lift you up to your divine connection with all that is. So you just keep going up and up and up, out through the stars, the galaxies, up higher and higher to the seventh plane of all that is, connecting to the brightest starlight. That is you. And as you merge with that starlight of oneness, of peace, of calm, of stillness, of your original divine spark of wholeness that is pure love, innocence. And notice how that feels. And then just begin to simply bring that beautiful connection back down the upper chakras, down that vertical pillar of light, entering into your crown, through the third eye, the throat, down into your sacred heart, expanding your sacred heart, opening the sacred heart, filling your sacred heart with the light of your I am, the energy of peace, of wholeness. And now feeling your hand on your heart, your hand on your womb, I am connected to heaven and earth, as above, so below. And now you are anchoring peace and love and wholeness through your twin hearts. This is a stargate, and this is also anchoring in the perfect union of your feminine, your masculine, your yin, your yang, the upper body, the lower body, in perfect harmony and grace and peace. And now if you'd like to say, I am open and ready to serve the kingdom of love and light for the highest good of all, if that resonates with you, it's not required. And so be it, and so it is. It is done, it is done, it is done. Taking a big deep breath in and bringing this energy all the way down to the root chakra, all the way down that grounding cord you created with that ball of light. See yourself merging into the emerald crystalline core of the new earth, Tara. Feel this connection, that now you are fully connected, heaven and earth. How does that feel? Feel your feet flat on the earth, sending additional crystalline roots down to the feet, down, anchoring you even more deeply, your tree of life, your celestial tree of life. Connecting deeper and deeper, as deep as you want to go, as many roots as you want to have, going far and wide and deep until you feel safe and held and loved and nourished. As you continue to connect more deeply with New Earth, she begins to bring in her elements of unconditional love and strength and beauty, creativity and safety. You begin to feel these nourishing, warm energies of love flowing up your chakras, your womb, and your body. They begin to surround your body, diva, filling you like a cocoon of love all around you that weaves its vines of a safe and warm, loving embrace, like a mother's care for all the needs of her unborn child. She's supplying you with oxygen and nourishment, protection of her own life force energy. She gives it unconditionally. You are now surrounded by this cocoon of love, which allows your beautiful body deva to sink its roots even down more deeply into the mother's womb, awakening natural impulses of love to flow throughout your physical vessel. You feel totally safe and secure, held and loved, nourished in quietude and stillness and peace. And now breathing in and breathing out. As a co-creator with Source, you recognize your infinite, eternal self. You've always been connected to the one source of life. And upon your command, you are signaling your soul consciousness to flow beyond the stargate of time, the physical earth, the 12 dimensions of consciousness. Your soul consciousness particles of light are turned on, completing the connection pathway of light. You merged with your higher self and soul spark that brings you the recognition of your true nature in essence as an eternal, infinite love light being. You are already one with Source in all that is. Your energy flow is now complete as you rest in the energies of calm, peace, and inner stillness, moving throughout your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies of light. allowing everything to be connected and rewired in divine perfection of your divine blueprint. And just breathing in, breathing out. And that which is below corresponds to that which is above, and that which is above corresponds to that which is below, to accomplish the miracles of the one thing. And what happens on one level of reality happens to every level. The macrocosm is the same as the microcosm. The universe is the same as God. God is the same as man. Man is the same as the cell, and the cell is the same as the atom. And this is the magic key to all systems in the universe. So as your I am presence, you are giving permission out of your free will to lend your pure light God particles to be used in service for the highest good of all, including the universe, the cosmos, and all of life. And by your own authority as a divine being of light, you are acknowledging your soul truth, that you are in service to the kingdom of love and light. So be it, and so it is. This prayer acts as a proclamation of your divine soul truth, as you are already a divine God, Goddess, co-creator. And you are acknowledging this truth and taking back your sovereign power today. So be it, and so it is. So just taking a deep breath in and out. Beautiful. And now let's bring in this group and individual healing intention in preparation for our sovereignty prayer. And you can say this out loud. I now release all that is blocking my highest good. I activate and understand all that I need to move forward on my path with grace and ease. I accept my life with 100% responsibility as a co-creator with Mother, Father, God, all that is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that intention and beautiful prayer and statement here individually and in our group container, it just clears the space. It brings us together through this powerful intention that we consciously activate all that we need to activate and move forward with grace and ease, and that we are responsible for all of our own, creations, the ones we consciously knew and the ones that were unconsciously, but we have tools and we have knowledge and truth and wisdom now. We are the master avatars who came at this time to bring ourselves into sovereignty. Okay, so I'm just going to take a moment here to pause the recording into the heartworm core of the earth. So we have now called in the beautiful energies of the Navajo Indian reservation here close to Sedona. We have one of their beautiful sacred warriors who is beating the drum to align our heart. So feeling your own heartbeat and aligning your heartbeat down deep with the heartbeat of the new earth, beating as one with her heart, and just bringing that in with your intention to align your heartbeat from your heart to her heart womb crystalline core. And just feeling into that, noticing that. And now bring that beautiful rhythm of the drum that is beating to the heartbeat of the womb of creation itself, of the mother womb, the cosmic mother of the black light, our organic mother, beckons you to now meet with her in the center of your womb space, into the heart of your womb, and begin to see a beautiful vertical figure 8, a beautiful golden figure 8 that is running the running abundance between your heart and the heart in your womb, and feel this now getting stronger and stronger as your entire field between your high heart and your womb just opening up to receive more beautiful waves of feminine abundance, love, and light, bathing through the solar plexus, clearing and cleansing your solar plexus with this beautiful light, bringing that into balance, into harmony, moving down to the sacral, beginning to clear and cleanse away any challenges or obstructions in the sacral, clearing and cleansing your sacral, clearing away any miscommunication with yourself or others, between your feminine and masculine, opening up that beautiful creative portal to receive more of that beautiful flow of abundance, for you to create beauty and goodness in the world, for you to bring in loving kindness, peace. And now moving down to the root chakra for a moment, just bringing that beautiful golden light down into the root, softening your root, your perineum, allowing your entire yoni and womb to be filled, your womb filling up like a chalice, overflowing with these beautiful crystalline frequencies of the divine feminine bubbling up. I am connected to heaven and earth, as above, so below. I am open and ready to serve the kingdom of love and light for the highest good of all, and so it is. So be it. So breathing in, breathing out, just taking a few deep breaths, settling into that energy, just really allowing, during the meditation, allowing the entrainment of the flow of that love and that light to get stronger and stronger and stronger. I'm getting a vision of one of the guides that wants to come in is White Calf Buffalo Woman. Yes. White Calf Buffalo Woman is here with her sacred drum and peace pipe. Okay, do you have a message for us, or why are you here? She is saying, yes, I need your help and I need your assistance. We must come together as one family, as one tribe, and we must release all vestiges of separation or perceived separations. We are at a very important part of the human collective consciousness journey, and I have come today to ask each of you, will you work with me to anchor more peace into your life? And this does require a devotion, a commitment on your part to become more aware, to become more awake, to become more discerning as to choices that you're making, thoughts that you're thinking, words that you're speaking, actions that you're taking, and whether or not these are contributing to the whole of humanity to anchor in peace and love and harmony or not. So this is a great call of Divine Mother, as I am here today with you as one of her messengers to sit with me on the earth. And all that is required is that you sit on the earth in your garden of your heart, the garden of your womb, placing your hands on your womb, placing your hand on your heart. And automatically you are bringing heaven to earth in this posture, in this way of being very present with yourself and your body. And I ask that you go and you sit on the earth whenever you can, in your own backyard, in your own garden, or in a park, or grassy knoll somewhere, anywhere that you can find or you can connect with the earth or ground. And I ask that you spend some time on the earth in this posture, and that you bring into your mind, you bring into your awareness, you bring into your heart to create through your womb, to rise above the chaos and to begin to create and harmonize within your own energy field through your thoughts, through your words, through your actions, through your feelings and emotions, that you come together to create more peace and more harmony in your own life. In whatever you can do, in whatever way you can do this, I thank you. The peoples of my tribe and the peoples of the world thank you. For we are now at this very critical point, and much will be stirred in the months to come. And when I say stirred, what I mean is that even more energies that have been repressed in the earth, whether feminine or masculine, must become transparent. They must be freed from the earth herself, from humanity, from all of life, must be refreshed and renewed to be able to come into this higher energy frequency of peace and harmony. We must make space for it in the earth. We must make space in our lives, in our minds, in our hearts, in our wombs, in our bodies. And then we must anchor these frequencies into our lives, into the communities around us, and into the earth. Now that is true alignment. That is the truth of divine alignment between heaven and earth. And I am here on behalf of Divine Universal Mother and Earth Mother to ask you today, sisters, are you willing to rise to the occasion? Are you willing to rise to this request and this call of the Divine Mother? Do you hear me? Do you see me? Will you be her eyes? Will you be her ears? Will you be her mouth? We ask you, myself, on behalf of all of the goddesses who are behind me right now, the Ascended Masters, the Galactic Federation of Light, the many star systems that are here, we ask you, will you become a clear vessel and conduit of love and light for the greatest good of all? If you would like to participate and partner with us, we are here to support you today in this request. For you will not be doing it alone at all. We will be doing it with you. If you would like to partner with us, if you would like to take this on, We ask that you receive the peace pipe. We ask that you take this peace pipe into your hands, into your heart, your body, your soul, and become aligned with this great request to align to our great mission of the universe for humanity to come together, to rise together once again without separation or fear, with love and harmony in all men's hearts and women's hearts. Will you walk with us? Thank you. We know this is a great ask. We would not ask it if it were not needed, but it is needed, and you are needed. We love and adore you unconditionally. We see your beauty. We see your light. We see your power and your gifts, which are greatly needed at this time. Thank you from our hearts to your hearts. Please accept this peace pipe that will not only bring hope to humanity, but will bring real reclamation of your sovereignty, your divine light, your true walk again, which is your birthright and is every soul's birthright to know themselves as one with the great Creator, all that is. And so be it, and so it is. I lead you, but yet I am with you, as all of us are. Thank you. Blessed be. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful message there that came in from White Buffalo Woman. I'm getting chills. Some just so deep and so much peace and so much stillness coming in with that beautiful message. Sister is a living prayer, a living ceremony of your love, your light, your truth, your divine consciousness emerging through the cracks of your life, taking root in your holy womb chakra. She is now opening her galactic stargate of eternal time to you. This is what we're coming into to birth the new earth through these sacred vessels, through the heart womb stargate. So stand tall, divine sister, awaken and remember your inner celestial tree of life is expanding and amplifying your love, light, and your grace. This is the truth. This is what's happening. And not to allow any distractions to get in your way, to just spend time each day, a few minutes of your own choosing, of your own avatar mastery. Because when our inner life is in exact harmony with our outer life, the heart of spiritual practice is internal, invisible, and unnoticed. But then, by evoking the spiritual with the physical rituals that we do, you recognize and make solid your process. That is just as much a part of your reality as the material world. So your reality that is transforming right now with these beautiful eclipse energies are here to uplift you, to help you to bring forth your heaven on earth into your life and then sharing it with others, right? Because the new earth is here now and it's within you. It's already here, rising more and more every day. And we don't need to wait any longer, and we don't have to wait for anyone giving us permission. We just say, yes, I'm willing, I'm able and ready to embrace my fullness of my true self now. And it can be that simple. So let's move now into our divine inheritance activation that I spoke about to really anchor in these energies of peace and sovereignty. And this was a prayer that I call the Divine Inheritance Activation Prayer that I channeled in 2016 with Saint Germain, who is already an ascended master who walked on this planet and human form ascended, became embodied with his divine soul light. And so what we'll do is I will invite you to bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your womb or lower belly. Just take a deep, deep breath in, and we're just going to say this prayer out loud. And I encourage you to say it out loud. It's more effective so that your whole body can hear it. And we'll just begin now. I am a sovereign divine being of love and light in my own right. I fully claim my divine inheritance now, as decreed by heaven above. All my power is fully activated now. I am holy of the holies, pure divine light fills me now. I embrace my divinity and merge with my soul light, becoming one with thee. In truth, no separation exists, only thine light can be. Shine forth my great light, I claim all of thee. I claim all of thee. I claim all of thee. So be it, and so it is. It is done, it is done, it is done. So just taking a deep, deep breath in, allowing the frequencies within these words formulated into these beautiful prayer and intention. We are already sovereign. And this is your birthright. And that you can fully claim your divine inheritance because it was decreed by heaven that all of your power can be fully activated now. And you can use the eclipse energies incoming. And you can use this prayer or anything you feel led to use to continue this activation, because you are the Holy of Holies, allowing yourself to be filled with your own pure divine I am light, embracing your divinity and merging with your soul light. You become one. You become fully aligned in this oneness where there is no separation. And we are being asked on this eclipse to shine our light. And so I would encourage you to begin by shining your light with this prayer or any intention of your own choosing, and to begin to shine that light first on the eclipse day within your own private space or not. And from that day forward, allow your authentic priestess light to shine for all to see, to become totally visible, knowing that you're sovereign, you're safe, you're held, you're loved, you're protected. It is the light and love of your I am that is your divine protection. And as you fill this body vessel, your aura, with your own I am sovereign love and light, you are becoming divinely protected, and you are filled 100% or fully up. So no other lower energies or densities or chaos or conflict can impact your field anymore. You become a living cocoon. You become the living embodiment of your I am divine truth. And this is our ascension. So just taking a deep breath in, a deep breath out, just placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your lower belly. Create a quantum white rose in front of you right now in your mind's eye or imagination. Give that white rose, which is a quantum rose, a grounding cord, sending that grounding cord deep into the core of the new earth. And now you can just gently sending out any energies any energies of emotional weight, of anger or rage or sadness or shame or guilt or remorse, any of the lower spectrum energies of jealousy, judgment, confusion, any pictures or images coming to mind, any distorted energies of trauma, imbalance between your feminine and your masculine. And you can just release these energies, sending them into the white rose. You can exhale them out with your breath, or you can just picture in your mind's eye these energies flowing from your body into the white rose, filling the white rose. It begins to expand out as far and as wide to begin to become a container for all of these toxic energies. You can send cords or hooks into the white rose. Anything that is binding you, any old limiting beliefs, negative thoughts, harmful habits, addictions, pain, any ancestral restrictions. Just release all of these energies, breathe them out of the body into the white rose, or sending them to the white rose like a stream of energy, and allowing that white rose to receive it all. Any personal relationships that you've been very entangled with, whether it's a twin flame or a lover or a partner, a sibling, a parent, a coworker, a friend, there's been friction, you're aware of it. You can now begin to just take that energy with your own conscious intention and send it into the white rose, letting it go, releasing it so that you can come into harmony and peace. Just keep breathing that out, filling the white rose. It can take all of it, expanding it. And then when you're ready and you feel you've released all that you can for in this moment, releasing all the distorted energies, confusion, toxic energies, trauma energies, all into the white rose, send that white rose down into the fiery core of the new earth, into the big, beautiful, fiery red core of Mother Earth. Send that white rose in, seeing it being completely burned up, and the energy being transmuted back into a beautiful golden energy of sovereignty. And then bring that golden stream of sovereignty energy back into your crown chakra, allowing that golden energy of sovereignty to now fill the places and spaces within you of where you release the density, filling you up 100% from head to toe, every cell, every space in between, every particle, every wave, every atom, every neutron, every electron, filling you up with a beautiful golden energy of sovereignty, of love. And you can say, if you'd like to seal it in, I am the creator of my life. I release all third and fourth dimensional frequencies, mental and emotional patterns and frequencies from my torus field, my body, my aura, and my womb space on every level, past, present, future. From every one of my 12 U's in the parallel realities, I bless myself. I bless all of my experiences and people, characters, and players in my own play of life. I bless all events, and I release everyone and everything back into divine love and neutrality, including myself. And just see how your body feels and reacts as you become even more filled with peace and stillness, releasing all the energies you are not, finding the inner pathway of the kingdom of heaven resides within, feeling that energy coming forward in your body and being, out from the heart, in the womb, in the core of your body, filling you with peace and love. Just breathing in, breathing out. Ever so gently taking another breath, releasing all that you are not, allowing more peace and stillness to come in, becoming the divine co-creator that you already are. And let's just take a moment here to thank our beautiful white buffalo calf woman for this message that she brought in, and for her blessing, her guidance in the days to come, that we can connect back with her, all the beautiful ascended masters that came with her, and that we can accept and become the energy of the peace pipe, and that we can truly vibrate at this level of peace. And that as we continue to move forward with that intention, that prayer, that we become it, we are it already. And that we bring this gift, this great gift, not only to our lives, but to the lives of everyone we meet, everyone that we know and those that we don't know. And let's take a moment to see ourselves being clothed in the robe of white, of peace. And White Buffalo Calf Woman places a wreath of white flowers upon your crown. You now carry the energy of peace, of love and harmony. You have now ignited this today, and I thank you. I love you. We love you. You are never forgotten. You are eternal beings of love, light, and peace. And now go into the world and share this great message with all that you meet, and they will begin to remember and awaken that they too are made of peace and love and light. And this is their true home, their organic nature, their true nature, their authentic nature. And know that we go with you, we walk with you, we are with you in every now moment, in the days to come, as eternal beings of love and light. We go in peace. And now receiving a beautiful white rose of peace back into your heart chakra. Seeing that beautiful white rose of peace anchored deep within the emerald heart flame. Merging with your emerald heart flame, you now resonate and carry the vibration of peace on earth. So breathing in, breathing out, dear ones, just begin to make your way back into our circle. Taking your time, feeling your feet flat on the floor. Beautiful. You can revisit this healing session and meditation and do it again, and then set your intention to receive it and to make it permanent, and permanent but fluid and flexible, that you're continuing to up level with the ascension energies. You don't want to become stagnant. You can certainly use that sovereignty prayer to help to continue to fine tune that you are claiming your sovereignty and you're releasing any other energies that are not authentic to your divine light in your blueprint. You can do that as often as needed. But yes, I think spiritual hygiene daily practice is very important, whether it's going and sitting out in nature, using prayers, taking a salt bath. There's many different ways we can do this. And sometimes we use all of those tools, right? And certainly setting a powerful prayerful intention that we are sovereign and we do set the healthy boundaries around that. So it's very super important. Okay, I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you, Anne and Zia, for staying to the end. So if there's not any other comments, I'm going to go ahead and close out our circle today. We'll take a moment to call our energy back to ourselves, creating healthy boundaries. We will ask that our energy grids, our personal energy grids, be updated with all of the clearing, the activations today, so we can come into our highest frequency and total alignment in the now with all of these upgrades and activations and clearings and prayers. And beautiful, and so be it, and so it is. And thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each of you for coming with me, and the replay will go out. Hopefully I'll get it out by tomorrow, so you can come back and enjoy this replay again and use it as you'd like, maybe throughout the eclipse. So thank you for being part of the Goddess Radio live show in my community. I'm Laura Maven Star, and until next time, namaste. Thank you, Zia, for the huge heart. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So thank you, beautifuls. Send you much love and much light, and thank you for joining me today. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and take good care of you. So thank you everyone for joining me today, whether you join live on our Goddess Groove podcast with me, Laura Mavenstar, or you're watching the replay. I do appreciate your love, your support, and for joining us today in this very special circle call with White Buffalo Calf Woman. Love to know your experiences. And if you did enjoy this, please like and share this video on my YouTube channel so we can get these messages of love and healing out to others who may be looking for this in the world. And thank you so much for being part of the Get Your Goddess Groove On community and podcast. From my heart to yours, namaste until next time. And please enjoy our final music piece here with me as we come to a close.
Things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. 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 Yeah. I am light. I am light. I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside is all light. All light. Oh, light. Yeah. Oh, light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. Yeah. I am divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light.
Thank you, everyone, for supporting us at the Get Your Goddess Groove On community and podcast. I'm Laura Mavenstar, and thank you for being with us. And if you enjoyed this experience today, I'd love to know about your experience. And please like and share this on my YouTube channel and share with others so that they can also be supported in love and light. Thank you so much. Namaste. Until next time, be well.